to it. Breaking: John McCain is not happy right now. Statement by Senator John McCain on today's vote to change the Senate rules. Senator John McCain released the following statement today on the Senate's vote to eliminate the 60-vote threshold on Supreme Court nominations. Today's vote to eliminate the 60-vote threshold on Supreme Court nominations represents a regrettable setback for the institution of the United States of America, Senate. I fear today's action will irreparably damage the uniqueness of the Senate, and along with it, any hope of restoring meaningful bipartisanship. When then Majority Leader Harry Reid changed the Senate rules in 2013, there was no more critical of his actions than me. No one more critical. I fought hard to convince my colleagues of the damage loss the changes would do to the Senate. I did so because I love this institution and the place it holds in our system of government. McCain is a piece of filth. Harry Reid is a piece of filth. But today, the Democrats chose to filibuster the nomination, which is a horrible thing to do. Okay? And it's never been done. So today, the Democrats chose to filibuster the nomination of a world-class jurist with experience, knowledge, and judicial temperament to serve with honor and distinction on the nation's highest court. Clearly, if the Democrats are willing to filibuster this exceedingly well-qualified nominee to Supreme Court, they are prepared to do so on any nominee put forward by this president. He's a piece of dirt who's saying something true for once. The Democrats' unprecedented partisanship filibuster of the nomination Judge Gorsuch unfortunately left me no other choice than to vote to change the rules and allow Judge Gorsuch to be confirmed by a simple majority. I did so with great reluctance, not because I have any doubts that Judge Gorsuch will be an excellent Supreme Court justice, but because of further damage, perhaps permanent, I fear will do to the Senate. Yeah, well, things have to be done. Senate John McCain and Lindsey Graham calling for war. That's the next video. So, yep. What's this? John McCain and Lindsey Graham want President Trump to attack the Syrian government. Senator McCain, and he's having a busy day, isn't he? McCain and Lindsey Graham on Thursday called for an international effort to ground Syrian aircraft following outrage over a suspected chemical weapons attack carried out by Syria's government. The message from the United States must be that this will not stand, McCain and Graham said in a joint statement, because they're joined at the hips like two butt buddies. Two freaking jerk-off twins. We must know that no foreign power can or will protect Assad now. He must pay a punitive cost for his horrific attack. CNN reported Thursday that President Trump has told several lawmakers he's considering military action in Syria. Diamond and Silk. What's wrong with John McCain? Is he really insane in the membrane? He talks too much. Never let the enemy know what you're about to do, big mouth idiot. Look at them. They're like stunned. Yeah. You know what? I missed them. I'm going to watch some Diamond and Silk today. All right. Next story. This is happening now. Looks like Department of State, China's President Xi arrives in the United States, is greeted by Secretary Tillerson. It was nice of us to give them a staircase to walk down, wasn't it? That's Tillerson. He's shaking Tillerson's hand. Happening now. POTUS arrives in Florida. President arrives in Florida. Okay. Speed stories. Shayla Barf isn't going to be happy when he sees this. Shayla Barf had to be escorted out of the bowling alley in Studio City after he got into a verbal altercation with another person. Unfortunately for him, this was captured on video. Yes. Actor Shit LaBeouf reportedly got into a screaming match with another person at an LA bowling alley Wednesday night, calling the other bowler an effing racist before staff asked him to leave, according to reports. In the video obtained by TMZ, the 30-year-old actor and He Will Not Divide Us performance artist can be seen screaming at another person while being escorted out of the Pins bowling alley in Studio City. It wasn't immediately clear what sparked the shouting match, but LaBeouf apparently yelled something about Tennessee, which is where his latest anti-Donald Trump art project was briefly located before being found and removed by internet sleuths last month. LaBeouf appears to call the other person a effing racist and yells F you before being escorted out. LaPukes has become known as much for his performance art as his acting in recent months. In January, he launched an anti-Trump art project called He Will Not Divide Us outside of a museum of the moving image in Queens, New York. The project was subsequently forced to move 3 times as it became a magnet for protesters and pranksters. The actor's latest film, Man Down, made headlines this week, and he played a soldier with PTSD. Can you believe that? And so it made headlines this week when it sold just 1 ticket during its opening weekend in the UK. The film, which only played in 1 theater in the country, along with its release on digital platforms, has recently reportedly sold an additional 2 tickets. I did this story the other day, so I already know this, but it's funny the way they're writing it. Though it fared better in its U.S. release in December. So it was released in December in the United States and made like $400,000. And then it made $26.20 in the UK. Next story. Shots fired. Cher just went after the Democrats? What, did she bang her head? Cher is now going after Democrats for attempting to block the confirmation of Neil Gorsuch. Spokesperson reported, Cher told Democrats to stop blocking the vote of President Trump because we give a shit what you think. Yeah, we care. Vote of President Donald Trump Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch. On Tuesday, the 70-year-old singer, who rarely says anything positive of the president, told senators who have been threatened to filibuster Gorsuch's nomination that their tantrum is making them look desperate. Well, that's true. Dems, the Merrick Garland ship has sailed. Let it go. Or do you want some cheese to go along with your wine? This tantrum reeks of desperation, Cher tweeted. Just days before, the singer compared Richard Nixon to Trump, saying that the president was more corrupt. Nixon broke in 2 Dems everything... Excuse me. Nixon broke in 2 Dems everything Nixon did. Trump and Russia did. Trump's more corrupt than Nixon. If investigation isn't fixed, Trump will go down. If not burned, Cher tweeted. See, a bunch of blah, 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 blah on Twitter. Blah, 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 blah. That's all you get. At least with me, you get real coughing. Okay. Thanks, Cher. Whatever. Boom! Mitt Romney is back in a big way. Is that good, bad? Who knows? I remember this. Oh, he's a piece of dirt. Remember when Trump trolled him and made him come to the dinner and beg for a job? Yeah, look at Trump's face that night. He was having fun. With a capital F-U. Mitt Romney. The Hill is reporting Mitt Romney is considering a 2018 Senate run once Senator Orrin Hatchis retires. So he's hawking over him like a vulture. When he dies, I'm moving in. Mitt Romney has been talking about running for Senate in the Utah 2018, the Atlantic reported Thursday. Romney, the 2012 GOP presidential nominee and former governor of Massachusetts, Massachusetts, the opioid capital of the world, has been discussing the possibility. I don't know if it's the opioid capital of the world, but I've heard that they are swamped with prescription drugs there, like just killing the kids. Has been discussing possibility of high-level Republican in Utah and Washington, the report said. Romney has said he will not run unless Senator Orrin retires from the seat. Blech. Go to hell. Nobody wants you. Nobody wants you, beggar. Just begging for that job. Trump's like, get the hell out of here.